Somebody's very happy. Big purr. Those ears don't look happy though. He is, he's purring. I don't think you can hear it from there, but he is purring. Right, Chippies? So I don't have much to talk about, so I guess I'll just sit here and scratch Chip for the whole video. No? Chippies. Can I put you down, Chippies? So happy boy. Here, can we do this? So I did do some sewing since last week, mostly with cloth that BritCat sent and a little bit that Cosmo sent. So the pure BritCat cloth is this. Now I had originally hoped I could get this cloth made into a skirt. That could be longer so I could put it on a taller doll. Actually no, my original thought was it would match this doll's hair perfectly. And I made it, as I started making this skirt, I thought, well, you know, I would like to put this on the Stacy. Hello, Floof. No. I like to put it on the Stacy head on the Integrity Toys body, the stuff that I got from Flo. And this skirt does fit that body, but it is very short on that body with the longer legs. So I did dig this doll back out, and the pink does match the hair as well as I thought it would, and the skirt is a decent length on her. If you remember when I opened the box, this was the long strip on the edge from squaring up a cut of yardage. Apparently it was put in the cloth at last minute by one of her kids who thought it would make a nice doll scarf. It's like, oh yeah, in retrospect it would have made a fantastic doll scarf, but my brain had to make it more complicated. So I made the skirt first, and then I made this jacket second. This is the Blythe-sized pattern motorcycle jacket I came up with years ago. It's really not that great. I have to make a lot of compensations while I'm sewing it. But I sewed it with slightly larger seam allowances than I usually do, and it fit this Rika body pretty well. The zipper does work. This is the zipper Queen Squid sent me a while ago. The zipper does work, but I managed to accidentally mangle the little tongue tab part of the zipper that goes into the bottom of the separating zipper. So it's really hard to get zipped up, so I'm not going to unzip it. Just trust that this t-shirt under it is made with the ibis print cloth that BritCat also sent. And as you can see, the pinks between all of those that she sent match perfectly, and they go pretty well with this Rika's hair. And these are 1987 Skipper shoes. They don't fit this doll the best, but they match her outfit pretty well. So I was happy with that, and I used about half of this linen type cloth. And even though it does fray a little bit, it's actually really nice to sew for doll clothes, so I wanted to use more of it. And I also wanted to try making another of these motorcycle style jackets, only I wanted to make these clothes for that Stacy head on the Integrity Toys body. So I used the linen print for a simple A-line dress and the cosmic print that Cosmo sent for the motorcycle jacket. This is a zipper that I got ages ago. It's a lot heavier than this one. Both of these I have stitched down the lapels so they appear to fall properly, just because the zippers are so heavy that they keep the lapels from doing what they're supposed to do. And this does zip. It's just I am very fumbly when it comes to getting the tab down into the part of the zipper where it's supposed to go. This zipper, the tab is metal, at least, so I'm less likely to be going to accidentally destroy it like I did in the other zipper. There. And I just knocked her shoe off somewhere. So, zipper does work. Cat hair on everything. Cosmic print. And this linen type cloth is very sheer, so I actually bothered to line the dress as well. And it's a necklace that I made years ago. So I'm happy with her outfit, except like I said, I just knocked her shoe off. But so that was the doll sewing I had done since last week. I also, my big project was this for me, which I had in mind a specific shape I wanted to make from this cloth. And I did not have any dresses that would make that shape. So I spent probably a day playing with dress patterns I have, trying to figure out what I could combine to get this shape. And I eventually realized that all I needed to do was like combine one of these shirt patterns with a skirt pattern. So I did that, and this is the shape that I wanted. The problem is I was not paying attention. I was so caught up with getting these combined that I didn't pay attention to the size I was cutting out, and this is very loose and billowy on me. I mean, the whole point of this, was that you, Floof? The whole point of this is I want a light and floaty dress for summer, which it is, but it's a little too floaty. So I was thinking about, I made pockets, of course I put pockets. So I was trying to think of how I could take it in without having to resew the pockets completely, and I think I've come up with what I need to do. I just haven't done it yet. If I had, I'd be wearing it now. So that was my big project. And that would be all I had to talk about. That I did go to thrift stores today, not looking for dolls or cloth. Not specifically looking for them. I did look at these selections of dolls and cloth in the 2 thrift stores I went to today, and they were terrible. I also stopped in the Bargain Hunt salvage store. Again, not looking for dolls. Husband would like a new computer desk. And we either want to find a nice computer desk for him, or I will find a table that I can replace with this that I'm sitting in front of is a computer desk I have my sewing machines on. But I would take just a table to replace that with to put the sewing machines on, and he could have this computer desk. So I'm doing one last sweep of looking around before summer break, because tomorrow is the kiddos' last day of school. So it'll be my last day to go randomly shop, which I don't need to do anyway, but I am on a mission. I'm looking for a table or a desk. So tomorrow I will go in the other direction and hit other thrift store and other bargain hunt. So I was in a thrift store today. I did not buy dolls, did not buy cloth. I did buy this, which is just, I don't think you can see it in the light or the resolution of the video, but it has an iridescent glaze. It's most visible against the brown inside the ear. It's just so, yeah. And it's, I was surprised when I picked it up also to see that it is stamped made in Brazil. I have no idea, of course. I have it lined up with the camera because I always forget to flip the screen around. But you don't see made in Brazil vintage tchotchkes like this very often. And I had thought initially that it was a light reflection painted in the eye. When I got in the car and looked at it, I realized it's actually the color is chipped off. So the other side doesn't have it. So I think I'm going to go through and actually paint a proper light reflection on both eyes. I don't know. Should I paint the eyes a color, some color other than orange while I'm at it? Or you think the orange should stay? And it's fairly hefty. This is nice, and there's no chips on it at all. I thought it was interesting when I was checking out the cashier. The older woman was making comments about it. And I said, yes, if you look, you can see the iridescent. I didn't use the word iridescent. So you can see the rainbow in the ear. She said, oh yes, I have some teacups like that. And I was like, uh-huh. And she said, they're antique. It's like, lady, if you don't think this is antique, because it is. Oh, there goes the mail truck. Not that I'm expecting anything from the mail truck. What I was expecting in the mail came to my P.O. box, and that was from Cosmo Moore. You know, I love to use those Dr. Ken bandages on my dolls, but since I've only, the Dr. Ken bandages are the 3 sheets of them I've had with like 10 or 12, maybe just 8. Not a whole lot of bandages on each sheet, and I've been trying to make them last since the mid-90s. And so I said something about, if I had the means, I would like to design some more Barbie bandages. And Cosmo just happens to work someplace where he did have the means, so he made these. They're printed on vinyl and they are die cut. I'm sure it's not actually die cut. They are cut. So he very generously shared these with me, and I love them. And I'm just thinking that I will probably be able to make these last a long, long, long time, since there are more on one of these sheets than I think of all the Dr. Ken bandages I had. And the only reason I had so many Dr. Ken bandages is because the 2 Dr. Kens I bought, one was accidentally packed with 2 sheets of bandages. So I was happy to pick that up, and I will be able to slap maybe even a couple at a time on dolls. I just like the personality the bandages give dolls. So that's all I had to talk about. I need to get back, I always say I need to get back to sewing stuff for the doll trade, and May is almost over, and I have someone that I need to get a trade sewing done for in July that I haven't even started yet. And there's always sewing for John's birthday stuff, which his birthday is in late June. I know that's not going to get done in time, but I don't know what my butt is here. I'm not forgetting about it, I'm just not doing it, so yay. I'll see you next week.